We tested 8 radar detectors from Uniden, Escort, and Cobra to find the best option for your vehicle. The last thing anyone wants on their daily commute, road trip, or quick trip to the store is a speeding ticket. A radar detector can increase your awareness by letting you know if your speed is being monitored nearby. We purchased 8 of the best radar detectors and evaluated their accuracy, range, and ease of use over several months. Our comparative testing spanned multiple state lines from busy city streets to long highway stretches. The best overall radar detector is the Escort Redline 360C. It's feature-rich with an impressive range, and it's easy to use. The Uniden R3 is another solid long-range option at a more budget-friendly price. There are many products available to choose the 4 best radar detectors of 2025, each with different characteristics. To help you make informed and perfect decisions, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the 4 best radar detectors of 2025 from reputable brands. After much research, I found these very helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video number 1. Best Automated Radar Detector Escort Redline 360C Pros. Highly automated, extremely long, range durable, mount easy to use. Seconds expensive differentiation between MRCD and Merxome. False advertisements about false alerts. The Escort Redline 360C comes equipped with automated features that help fight against false alerts. The triple antenna design improves range and accuracy, putting the 360C at the top of the pack. The device is designed to plug and go with various driving modes, automated features, and built-in Wi-Fi, allowing instant shared alerts and software updates. The Escort Live app updates every Monday, ensuring that new red light cameras and speed traps are up to date. Modes like Highway, Auto, Auto No X, and Auto Low K allow you to adjust the sensitivity, cutting down on false alerts. The new K-Notch feature also helps filter out blind spot monitoring. BSM from newer vehicles and auto lockouts help keep the device quieter and hands-free. Visually, the 360C is very intuitive. The graphic multicolor OLED screen uses a bar graph to display the signal strength, and there are 5 brightness levels with full dark mode, which is great for evening driving, our LED tester noted. This device also offers laser jammer integration, although this was not yet released at the time of this writing. While our tests show the 360C's false alert filtering works impeccably, the manufacturer's website has some language claiming it never alerts falsely, which is simply not true. No radar detector is flawless, but this one is pretty close, our tester said. The alerts are informative, but the MRCD alert flashes arrows in all directions, making it hard to decipher the direction of the threat. This is the priciest model we tested, and if it's not in your price range, the Uniden R7 is another great option that lets you know the direction of the threat. Nevertheless, we think the 360C device is worth the investment for those who seek a high-range, accurate radar detector that doesn't require too much fiddling to keep quiet. Number 2. Best Customizable Radar Detector Uniden R8 Pros. Very customizable false alert filtering, great range, and fast response time. New and improved MRCD detections, not completely RDD immunito lockouts still. Malfunction preset. Uniden R8 is an upgraded version of a previous iteration with significant improvements, including Bluetooth. It is highly customizable, making it an excellent option for enthusiasts who are specific about how they like their detectors set up, our tester mentioned. When programmed properly for your driving location, the R8 offers you complete control over the sensitivity of your device, significantly improving false alert filtering. The new bubble lens improves its range and accuracy, and the alert response time is also very fast, ensuring little to no lag between when a signal is picked up and when you are alerted of its presence. The R8 can also detect newer GATSO speed cameras. The R8's predecessor has the mute and mark buttons on the side of the device, which can be difficult to reach while driving, but Uniden placed them on the face of the R8, which is a huge improvement. MRCD detection is another area where this detector has significantly improved. Though Bluetooth will be helpful, Uniden had not yet released its app when we conducted our testing, so we can't comment on this yet. The previous R8 version showed serious issues with auto lockouts, which this version still struggles with, although not as badly. You can drive past the same strip mall or grocery store for months, while continuing to experience false alerts from the automatic doors, our tester observed. To mitigate this issue, you can manually lock out stationary locations such as these. However, auto lockouts are a sought-after feature, so it's a little disappointing that this model struggles with it. Furthermore, the R8 is not completely RDD, radar detector, immune. Fortunately, this is not an issue in most of the US, as radar detectors are perfectly legal. For such a top-notch device, you'll also pay a higher price. Overall, the R8 is a great daily driver if you understand the radar threats in your area and enjoy adjusting the settings to optimize the device. However, for a few dollars less, you can enjoy the better performing auto lockout feature of the Escort Max 360C No. 3, long range for less Uniden R3. Pros: easily adjustable band sensitivity, long range manual GPS lockout skins, limited memory blind spot monitoring, false alarms as a company. Uniden is known for making long range radar detectors, and the Uniden R3 is no exception. This highly customizable device does a stellar job of picking up all the desired frequencies with plenty of time to allow the driver to slow down. Not only does it excel in the range department, but its accuracy is also an attribute to write home about, as long as you understand the optimal settings for your primary driving routes, our lead tester emphasized. Uniden gives its users fine-tuned control over band sensitivity to help with false alerts. The R3 is user-friendly, especially once you become familiar with the controls from the setup to updates to setting adjustments. The GPS location lockouts are recorded by a simple double tap of the mute button located just below the screen and remain recorded until you delete them. The audible alerts are easy to hear, and the screen is easy to read. We found the GPS location lockouts easy to perform and plentiful, but the R3 does not have as much storage as other devices, including other Uniden models. It won't affect the daily performance, but it may inhibit the use of future memory-heavy firmware updates. It also does not pick up modulating frequencies like some more expensive models. As such, the multi-radar detection is lacking. Blind spot monitoring, BSM, filtering is another issue we have with otherwise stellar R3. Driving next to modern cars equipped with blind spot monitoring often triggers the K-band alert our tester noticed. Fine-tuning the K-band sensitivity helps slightly, but doesn't prevent all BSM-related false alerts. Lastly, the R3 does not have directional arrows. Though it's not a deal breaker, we genuinely appreciate knowing the direction of the threat. With this device, you can feel confident that you're getting the most critical features of an advanced radar detector with excellent range and comparable accuracy at a portion of the price. Number 4. The versatile daily driver Uniden R7 Pro's super customizable, extremely long-range, easy-to-use liable to blind spot, monitoring false alarms, no smartphone. Integration. The Uniden R7 is an advanced radar detector at a very fair mid-high price point. This model balances being highly customizable with simple settings adjustments to allow for a quick learning curve, our lead tester described. It is accurate with excellent range. We could detect a cop over 5 miles away through winding mountainous roads. The built-in GPS technology offers several options to keep false alarms down, blocking alarms caused by radars found on things like automatic doors and train tracks. The manual lockout feature will allow the user to permanently mute any non-threatening stationary trigger. You can store uploaded information like red light cameras on the device, with firmware updates confirming those locations. The sizable multicolored OLED screen is automatically brightened or dimmed based on a built-in ambient light sensor, and clear, unique, and crisp audible alerts round out this excellent package. Our testers agree that the manual GPS lockout feature is an absolute star, but there is still a bit of a learning curve. We found locking out a location requires double-clicking the mute button. The first few times I tried using this feature, I just wound up muting the device, rather than locking out the location, laughed our tester. Fortunately, it is not an issue once you figure out the cadence of the double click. Compared to some of Uniden's other models, the R7 is pretty large. That said, it didn't bother us as it is easy to remove from the window mount when not in use, and if placed low on the dash, it does not impede the driver's vision. Our main gripe is that the blind spot monitoring filter leaves much to be desired. Generally speaking, this triggers a K-band alert, so turning the K sensitivity down a notch helps mitigate the problem. This is a high-end radar and a terrific choice if you're trying to keep those pesky speeding tickets off your driving record. But if you prefer auto lockout capabilities for a hands-free experience, the Escort Redline 360C is the one we recommend first and foremost. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you need more product information, please visit my YouTube channel. If you want to know the details of a particular product's details, please comment. That's all from my end.